Right, just to show you, we've milled enough flour. Right, I've been done a bit more. I've got a bit extra, see? There you are, got a little bit extra now. So that's how much flour we need for this loaf of bread. And that's what I've milled in the lister. So we're finally getting somewhere. So I'm going to stick the bread maker on, and then to fill the video out, I'll show you a bit on the Bentall mill, because I've got the legs done and I've got the hopper nearly painted. I've not quite got it done. We've got find some nuts and bolts and things for that, so I can give you an update on that. Thanks Andy again. And then later on we'll take this bread loaf out of here and we'll show it. So this is like the final chapter, isn't it? As you can see, we're actually getting somewhere. So it's not finished yet, but yesterday I did paint the hopper and the chute, right? So we're getting there. Now, I didn't paint this bit because I can touch this up afterwards. The paint's still a bit wet. If I touch that, I'll get paint on my hand, you see. So this is what we're aiming for. Now, this hopper hasn't actually been on this mill because I had to find some bolts, as you can see, and drill them out. And also, that bit of wood there is a bit rotten actually. Doesn't matter, but it hasn't gone on square. I drilled it, right, I marked the holes, and I drilled this side hole, right, while it was on. I marked it, right, and I marked this side, took it off, drilled it, and it's slightly crooked. So it's easy, simple solution. You just have to elongate this hole a little bit. So that's on anyway. It's nearly finished, you see. So we're a step closer. As you can see, we're a step closer. So, oh, I ain't got my measure out. Right, I'll do that because I need a flat belt pulley to go on here, right? And then I showed you the state of the rollers. It's only, you know, it'll crush some of the corn. We can put it through a few times. I've got bagged of corn. I can go and fetch some more if necessary, you know. But I'm sure you agree it's looking better than it was when I got it, you know. So it'll be stopping up here no doubt for quite a while. I may, cause I've got to take it to pieces again, you see, to take it downstairs and then rebuild it outside to use it. Anyway, I'll just show you the shaft size of this, right? And then, if anybody's got a pulley for me that I can buy, flat belt pulley with a internal that size, I'll get the right one, because you know I've got a collection of pulleys here, and you can't believe it. My jaws aren't long enough. I could turn I've got two places I could go with a small lathe. I could turn a bush to fit on my lister, but I mean, what's name thing isn't long enough to measure it. How you get around that, by the way, you turn a bit of a taper on the end of a bit of bar till it just goes inside. Then you can measure that where it goes. You can put some, you know, marker or blue or something on there so you get the mark, and then leave it a couple of thou big and drill or bore 1.5 inch hole in the middle that will go over on my lister. Leave it longer, obviously, and then by heating this you can drop it in and sweat it on, you see, and that would work. But so that's the first job. And this one, it's just you could actually bore that out to fit this, right? But there'll be none of that left, but there would be this little bit, you see. It doesn't need a lot, right? So I'm just saying you know, we've got solutions to the problems. Right, let's see where we are. Oh, we're on naught, look. So we'll just attempt, if we can, with this wheel to measure this shaft and see what we've got, because it's a funny size. It's not tight yet, because that is about, let me measure it with a ruler, if I can. Can't see it now, can I? Bloody hell. a look. Well, it's 1/16, I think, is the nearest I can get to it. I think might be. It's not an 8. Oh, it could be, because an 1/8 is 125, right? So I'm not sure. It seems to be 1 3/16, which doesn't make sense to me, but maybe it does to you. Anyway, if anyone's got one, I need a flat belt pulley to go on there, and I'll happily buy it off you. So there you are. So what else we've got to go and somehow make a bush and do some lathe work. And I've got 2 places now. The chap who gave me this has got a little lathe I can use, and my tractor mate Malt's got one. Anyway, there we go. That's the update of me Bentall mill, right? The legs are painted, everything's done, and people have been saying, oh, you want to highlight these letters. No, I don't want to highlight these letters. I want to leave it like that. I want it to be different. It's just me, right? Alright, so in a bit, when the bread's ready, we'll take that out and show you the loaf that I've made with the flour that I've milled in the lister. Well, we're a bit messing about. I've got my calipers to work. I don't know if it needs a new battery or new calipers. I can get some. Anyway, that's the size. 1.059 or 1.060, whatever that is. So that's the size of the pulley that I need to go on this mill. Bread's ready at last. So we'll take it out and see what it looks like, eh? Take that out. And I've got to tip it up. And hopefully the bread, oh, it comes out, look. That's alright. Excellent. Right, I've got to let it cool a bit now because, bloody hell, this is hot. I'll put that down there a minute. Let that cool. Right. Well, it looks alright. Right, I've got to let it cool a bit, and then I finally managed to buy some plastic knives and spoons, so I've got something to dig the paddle out, which is embedded in the loaf, without damaging it. So we'll just finish this and we'll have to wait about 1/4 hour. Here's the loaf of bread. It's still steaming, as you can see, that I made with my own flour that I milled with the lister. The problem is, you know me by now, I actually made a mistake because I opened the microwave to find I put the 70 millilitres of water that I should have put in with it, so it's had a bit too less water with it. But anyway, all the same, we've done it, right? So that's the end of this video, and hopefully the end of this series, until I get the, that's me, I mean, tea being done, until we get the plant pot mill freed off and cleaned up, when we can probably have another go, right? Oh dear. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this and all the fun and games we've had doing it, because it has been fun, let's be honest. We've had a bit of fun, haven't we? So we'll see what we can find for you later.